photos printed?
Oh yo, a year and a half, let's fucking go.
What is up, Cahir Club? And thank you, Rob, for resubscribing again. Wait. Whoa. Wait. What? Sorry, I'm confused because you subscribed at the end of last stream. That was a point you made deliberately. 18 months is fucking crazy. So he's subbed it 6 months in advance. Which is also crazy, because that's up to 24, which is 2 years. That's fucking wild. That's fucking wild. Thank you for resubscribing, Rob. Thank you, and thank you for your support. I really appreciate it, dude. Rob's sub notification it does always happen a few times, but it confuses me every time, because it's confusing that it happens a few times. Anyway, hello Brugger! Hello Felix! Hello Traveler! Hello Mango! Hello SFA! And hello again to Rob. I hope you've all had wonderful weeks. Hello, Mango! Turns out you're flying out to Egypt today and not on Sunday. Oh, fair enough. Have a good time in Egypt, Brugger. I hope it goes well. Does that mean you're flying out in, like, soon? Or does it mean, like, you're flying out at, like, 3 a.m.? Because, like, oftentimes you get a flight and it's, like, 3 a.m. and it's like, wow. 3 a.m. at the airport. I just had my breakfast today, and I'm gonna boast about my breakfast today because I'm excited about my breakfast today. But how did you know the exact time? I'm psychic. Also, I've hacked your computer and your webcam. Hello GP and hello Gage. How goes it? How goes it? I hope you've all been well. I hope you've both been well. Let's hop in to the Xerneas raids. Balls, exactly. Let's hop into the Xerneas raids. Doesn't need to hang around. This stream starts late because I'm fucking tired and knackered after a long week of doing job at the work factory. That's me doing job at the work factory. I thought you'd say, and also I see your touch sand there. I mean, you might not. It depends. Employ people. OMG, I was at work today. That's me! That's me now! We know where you work now. Ah, fuck, I doxed myself. That's what I did there, is I doxed myself. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Cahir is tired emo when. That's a good idea, maybe. Oh, but it'd be cute to... I'm thinking now it's Shenhe and she's sleeping, because that'd be adorable, I think. I'm pretty pooped. Had to give a presentation that was somehow linked to your team getting bonuses. Then your laptop decided to crap its pants. Oh no, I hope you and your team got bonuses, though. Because that would be nice, I think. I am working for Mr. Job. My employer, Mr. Job. That's kind of crazy, because if I talk too much about my job on stream, I would actually, like, be in legal trouble. Which makes it sound cooler, doesn't it? Yeah. Your job week hour-wise is... I think you mentioned that it's 60 plus hours. That is insane. I wouldn't be able to do that. I just wouldn't. Or it should be like accounting or something. It's not far off on the banality, I will be honest. But that is another job that I guess it would be illegal to talk about outside of doing, wouldn't it? You know? Hi, Mr. Job. I am Mr. Probably Jobless. Ha, imagine. Couldn't be me. Because I'm employed. Probably? You can't join. I'm not connected to the internet. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I didn't connect to the internet. I forgot to connect. I just fucking... It's the YCOM. It's the YCOM. It's through the YCOM. I didn't connect to the internet. I'm just fucking dumb. I'm tired. 7 AM to 9 PM. That's hell. That's just hell. Why? You know? Like, why? Why would you do that to yourself? I guess money. You're doing it because of money. Sucks that we need that. You broke it up at half full before. That's... I don't like that. Or some random 6-year-old join and say, "Stop saying slurs." I'm glad you get it. I'm glad that you get it. Which is impressive. Because you are also, like, in the still in education group. And it seems to be, like, that crowd the most who love making the job application joke. Which I find funny. Because it's like, dude, you are still in school. You don't need to worry about being unemployed. You're in education. Yahoo!
Job, 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 job.
Steve, like, my culture is not your costume. That's what I said before I got employed. I think I did actually say something like that before I then actually got a job. Because now... You're thinking about trading in your spare 3DS. A 3DS is, like, going up in price. Like, is that a thing that's going on? Oh, there's a Klefki to the right, and then the tentacle right after it, so we should probably go right. Big job energy. Yeah, exactly. Won't the people in school have to worry about it the most? Well, I guess if they're, like, between the ages of 16 and 18. I don't know, your GameStop said you've traded in your spare 3DS, you'll get 200 in-store credit. That was good and interesting, and then you said in-store credit. You know? Like, that was like, oh, and then it was like, you know? And I was like, oh, and I was like, eh. And I was like, oh, and I was like, eh. You know? Me watching CahirLIVE to trick the YouTube algorithm into thinking I'm of age. I would be interested, like, I know that Cahir is here, has, like, a lot of, like, minors watching it. Like, I'm aware of that much. But, like, CahirLIVE, I feel like, has a bit more of a mature audience in general. Maybe. These days, there have been times when I popped up, well, not popped up, I didn't really pop up on YouTube. Like, I think on my best days on YouTube, like, I did actually end up with, like, a lot of, like, kids. Genuine kids coming in. Which was really fucking annoying. But, like... Do you think Klefki's favorite colors are pink and silver? No, Klefki is pink and silver. I'd say Klefki's favorite colors are maybe gold, black, bronze, and then the other one's black with a bit of silver on it, so maybe silver's part of it. But those are the keys it has chosen to collect. You know? Klefki didn't want to be pink and silver. You know? Like, how many ginger people's favorite color is orange? Probably a decent portion, actually, now that I think about it. But how many brunettes' favorite colors are brown? None. None. Because brown isn't an interesting color. You know? You think Klefki would be a thief in FE? Probably, yeah. Are you sure they collect those specific keys? Maybe someone just put those on it. That's also true. That's also true. You're in the US? I mean, like, I assumed as much. Because, you said GameStop. Me tricking the algorithm into thinking I'm SFA. Fuck. It might be working. I think I'm good with Togedemaru, honestly. Like, Togedemaru's kind of peak. I think Rob's waiting to see if one of the NPCs takes Klefki so he can take Tentacruel, because he'd rather have Tentacruel. That was a main shell on the other side. What's going to be crazy is when the Klefki guy swaps out Klefki with the scientist, and then it's an Obstagoon. Not that I like Obstagoon. I'm fucking fuming. Today, not today at work, yesterday at work, it was yesterday at work, some guy was behind me talking loudly about Pokemon spoilers. Hint 1 as to what my job might really be. No, I shouldn't. I'm not going to fuel the idea of you guys, like, figuring out what my job is based on the small little bits of hints I give. But, like, they were talking about Pokemon leaks, and I heard a fucking huge one! A fucking huge, like, story spoiler for Mega League. And I was like, man, you know? And, like, part of me was thinking, do I go over and be like, please don't? But I'm fucking pissed. I'm fucking pissed. First thing I'll be spending credit on is the new Pokemon Violet. Is the new Pokemon Violet? I see, I see. Did something happen to your old one, or? You're tricking the algorithms thinking you don't exist. Best of luck with that, Mango. I don't know. I'm, like, odd in the... Like... How do I put it? I'm, like... actively... How do I put this? Stupid is the word I'm looking for. But, no, like... You know what? No. I'm gonna stand by it. Me being a bit secretive about my employment is, I think, fair. I don't know. One of the things I like about being a VTuber is I can be, like, a bit mysterious. Who am I? You don't know who I am. I might be John Cena. I might be Matt Smith. You don't know me. You don't know me at all. I know you're working at work. That's true, yeah, and I didn't reveal it. You might need to be the damage dealer, though. I can deal damage. I don't think that's a thing. Yeah. And yet you're somehow still really predictable. Yeah. That's, You thought I was a cat. Shush. How do colors work in Pokemon besides representing typing? I mean, it's just, like, what they're based on and stuff, isn't it? Like, I don't think the... I don't think it's that deep. Like, I'm not sure there's much to say there. It's just like... What are the vibes that they want to get across with a Pokemon design? One of these guys are going to take this. Rob, you might want to take this guy just specifically to stop the others. Because they're, like, fucking both going to want it. Oh, you've already clicked no. See, I told you. Now we've not got a tentacle... Vileplume! What the fuck? Why was it good?
What goes binted?
Oh, we should do Orbeetle because there's... Wait, someone just followed me. Augustine! Thank you for following! Welcome to the Cahir Club! I hope your week has been going well. I hope your week has gone well! It's Friday! Who doesn't love a good bit of Friday? We're doing some Dynamax Adventures today. I'm gonna take the... Muscle Band. Yeah, no, Rob's taking the Muscle Band as well. We're fighting Xerneas today, looking for shiny Xerneas, so that I can get one before ZA releases. You're fine? Hell yeah, glad to hear it. Are you looking forward to Pokemon Legends ZA? Also, hello, Royce. How goes it? How goes it? I hope you've been well. Oh, I forgot it was GMAP. SFA, you did the thing, oh. Some colours are obvious, like black for dark type and red for the fire type. I'm trying to figure out what you would talk, what you mean. Like, you do actually. Hell yeah. How are you doing today? I am a bit tired, but what's new there, oi? I'm always tired. It's in my bones these days. Sleepy guy. You really love Kalos? That's fair, that's fair. Kalos is a cool region. And Lumiose... I mean, Lumiose, I think, is one of the best cities in the game. I just used Nuzzle again. I didn't mean to. Not in the game, in the series. You want a Red Bull here? Not really. I feel like I ought to properly try coffee soon, because I've always kind of used the excuse that ADHD means coffee puts you to sleep, but I don't know if that's true for me specifically, because some people with ADHD can drink caffeine and it works. So it might work on me, you know, it might actually be functional, but, like, not a Red Bull. If I do, it's not going to be a fucking Red Bull, is it? I don't hate myself that much. Well, there goes my plan. Oh, were you going to G-Max? Did you say this? You have ADHD and you're a caffeined. Why does having ADHD make you a fiend? Make you a Cahir fiend? No, you got substitute. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. You're not trying to complete your Pokedex? Hell yeah, best of luck. Caffeine does nothing for you, then why do you drink so much of it? For the love of the game? What? There's no way in hell you drink a Red Bull and think, yeah, I like the taste of this. I do more of Nod Cry exploration where I listen to your yap about who knows what. That's fair. I'm going to do more Nod Cry exploration after I finish streaming, I think. What's the point of making Relo and Rebscar if they could just make the Blipbug line of Scarlet and Violet? That can be multiple Pokemon of the same type. What? That's stupid. I don't think they, like, do a type quota. I think they were just thinking, what if we make a UFO Ladybug? Ladybugs are very common in the UK. Why don't we make a Ladybug-like Pokemon? So they made a Ladybug-like Pokemon. But what if it's a UFO? So they made a Psychic type. Okay. Then in Paldea they were like, okay, what if we made a Dung Beetle Pokemon? And then they were like, okay, but what's the Dung Beetle Pokemon doing? What if the Dung Beetle needs to push the dung enough to, like, ascend to a greater plane of existence? Okay, so that's a Bug Psychic. I don't think that's like a quota they need to meet of specific types. I think they just make the Pokemon and give it the type. I think that you really are misunderstanding the idea of making a Pokemon and how that works. I chugged a Red Bull yesterday and played some Osu and I got such a big buff, yeah? And something, I don't know, people with ADHD have minimal reaction to caffeine. I see it's minimal, just push you to sleep. Now prepare for the majesty of Mudslap. Oh, that's your plan! I should have nuzzled it, shit. Oh well. Oh my god, Klefki the goat? What the fuck? Alright. They've never made a Dung Beetle Pokemon before, so I guess that makes sense. Exactly, like, I think it's like a... Like, I don't think there's a type quota to meet. I don't think just because they've done a type a generation prior means they can't ever do it again. Otherwise, Water Fairy stocks would be in shambles. And Psychic Fairy, now that I think about it. Psychic Fairy and Water Fairy stocks were, like, dismal. If it worked that way. You don't like at least half the new repertoire album? Oh no. Why not? Uh-oh. On me? What are you doing? Ouch. That actually really hurt. The paralyzed shit us. Anyway, well, am I going to talk about it now? Yeah, I'm going to talk about it now. Because I'm fucking so excited about this concept. Last Friday, I got up in the morning and I was like, I deserve a Friday treat. There is a Subway by the train station. I'm gonna get breakfast from there. So I rocked up to Subway side at 8:50 AM. And fuck! It doesn't open till 9. That sucks ass. But it is what it is, you know? It is what it is. So I popped into Tesco where there's a Costa. No, I'm sure there are a lot of Tesco's with Costas. Please don't figure out the train station I go to with this information. But no, I went in. I'm gonna change my story. I went into Costa Coffee. It was an actual Costa Coffee. It wasn't inside any other superstore. Shush. But I can Dynamax. That's fine. I went into Costa, and I got a bacon butty. I got a bacon butty. I got a bacon butty from Costa Coffee. And a millionaire shortbread, because I wanted one of those. And I got some HP sauce with it. I took it outside. I squeezed my little brown sauce on it. There were like 2 rashes in that thing. Not good rashes either. Like, it wasn't a good bacon butty is the point. It was not a good bacon butty. I can go to like any other little quaint little coffee shop and they'd have a better bacon butty than the Costa bacon butty. It was really disappointing and I was not chuffed about it. The bread was kind of like fucking soggy and uninteresting, you know? Like, it wasn't that good. I'm gonna be honest, the Costa Coffee bacon butty gets a 6 out of 10 from me. Not that nice. So I was quite bummed out. I wasn't that bummed out because I had a bacon butty and I do like bacon butties, you know. So like I still had a bacon butty and that was nice. But I was thinking of, and I've been thinking about it the whole of the last 7 days. I've been thinking, man, I should have gone to Subway. So, today I waited at the station for an extra few minutes before I popped over. Because it was warmer in the station, to be clear, and I didn't want to wait outside of Subway like a fucking creep. So I waltzed into Subway, swung the door open, 9:01, not 9 AM on the dot. Not 9:01 on the dot. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that at all. You saved me, thank you, Rob. I pay attention. No, yeah, 9 AM on the dot would have felt a bit crucial. I don't know, 9:01. It doesn't really change anything, I'm gonna be honest. Plus, it opens at 9. I shouldn't feel bad about going in at 9, but I guess there's part of me that does. The Muskrat caused Moonblast to miss. Oh, thank you, Rob. Anyway, back to my epic story of unknown... Stinky? What the fuck do you mean stinky? Why am I stinky? That's odd. That's an odd thing to say. I'm playing Pokemon Let Go. Only shiny. You got 2 shinies. Nice. Congratulations. What shinies did you get? Oh, you're calling Costa stinky. Because Felix is a brand ambassador. Yeah, why? Why are you a Costa brand ambassador? Do you like stealing the money of the working class, Felix? Is that what you like doing, huh? Do you like stealing the money of the working class on your overpriced coffees, huh? Huh? I would have gotten a hot chocolate multiple days of the week. multiple days of the week. What's it called? What promos am I trying to have? Peking Kiss. Yeah, I remember Guts. What? Eh? What about Guts? I think they just left us after they got this Cahir stinking gross tag. I think Guts is busy at the moment, and that's fine. They can be busy. They can, yeah. Anyway, back to... Huh? Wasn't that like a flood? Yeah. I think other life events as well. I'm taking Rock when it takes content. There was. Yes, you love stealing from the working class. Do you find it strange that Xerneas, a non-ground Pokemon, knows a move whose name means Earth Manipulation? Which move? Hope they're okay then. I think they were okay after the flood. There's a Weezing to the left, behind someone who's got items. But yeah. Hopefully they are doing alright. But, I feel a bit bad going back to my Subway story because I didn't get the chance to finish it. Because you guys hate it when I tell stories about myself. But I'm gonna finish it. Because I'm full of spite and anger. You guys always interrupt me when I'm trying to tell my interesting life events. Odyssey Wrestler, hell yeah, congratulations! Fucking... I went into Subway. The guy cut... I only got a 6-inch because, like, why the fuck would I have a foot long for breakfast? Am I insane? Am I insane? No, I'm not insane. So I had a 6-inch. The guy slammed that foot long Italian on the desk, you know, pulled out the knife, cut it horribly. We are looking at, like, I think maybe a solid, like, 3/5 to 2/5. Like, this was not cut in half. This Subway was not cut in half at all. And I was like, oh shit, he's gonna do it, isn't he? He's gonna give me the little fucking dinky end, isn't he? He's gonna give me the little dinky end of the fucking foot long, and I'm gonna be, like, left kind of disappointed by this whole ordeal. He gave me the longer end! I got the bigger bit of the fucking foot long! Like, oh, the goat behind the Subway counter, man. Like, I don't know, I was still a bit embarrassed going in there at 9 AM. So I was low-key thinking he was gonna be like, oh my god, first fucking customer of the day. This twat's walked straight in at opening hours, interrupting me setting up the store. I'm gonna give him this. That was what I was thinking was going through his head, but no, he gave me the bigger end. And then when I asked for it cheese and toasted, he gave me like 4 bits of cheese on a 6-inch. Right? Like, normally you get like 4 on a foot long, not a 6-inch. Like, dude. Anyway, I had like a bacon Subway, and then I got a cookie from Subway, and it was all like £3.48. I got a, like, I don't know, that seems like a pretty reasonable price for like a 6-inch and a cookie, you know? Like, I feel like most other places, like, that would have been like £5. In fact, I think that was probably what I paid at Costa for my bacon butty and millionaire shortbread. So, anyway, it was really fucking nice. I really liked my Subway for breakfast. I will be going back. What was the moral lesson of this story? Go into Subway at opening hours. Receive the bigger bit, that's the moral. I've never had that happen, but I fear it could happen, so I just buy a full footlong anytime I'm there. I mean, like, fair enough, I guess. But... moral of the story, Subway employees are chill dudes. I'd say like, this is confirmation SFA works at Subway, but I think that, I think that SFA is unemployed, so that's not true. You know. Aha, you know. You know? Maybe a relative of his? That's true. Does the SF relative work at Subway? I'm sure Dinger's employee? No, we've already observed you. You don't have a job. SFA used to work at Subway, but kept giving more to customers, so he got fired. I'll add that to my headcanon. The A in SFA stands for Subway. I'm still thinking about that Subway. Like, it was my breakfast and it's still in my head. I'm not even normally, like, I don't know. It's normally Subway's, like, alright, right? Subway's alright. I like a good Subway, you know? I like a good Subway, but, like, I wouldn't, like... If given the option of anywhere to eat in the world, and, like, I hadn't eaten in a week, Subway wouldn't be my pick. You know? Bluntly put, I would not pick Subway. Although I probably would get decision paralysis. Something about Subway feels poisonous. I don't know. Nah. There are a lot of Subway haters out there. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get the Subway hate. They give you a foot of a sandwich, and you can put whatever the fuck you want in it. That would be the poison. Maybe don't add that to your sub next time. Yeah, Felix, why are you putting poison in your Subway sub? I love Subway, but its bread is considered cake in Northern Ireland. What? Pardon? There's like too much sugar or something in it. So legally it's cake. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. I'm gonna be honest. That's like royally fucked up. I'm good with that. I love Araquanid. Big into Araquanid. You know? I think that's a Linoon on the right. It looks very freaky. We should probably go maybe left. Did not consider the right an option, gonna be honest. Didn't even realize it was there. Man, that footlong is cake, Rob. No, Rob, we can't loot the bread. Don't fuck the subway! Gonna be clear. Gonna make sure we're all on the same page here. Don't fuck the subway. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's Subway. You put Subway, you eat Subway, you go You go Hi, Lady Aru. Welcome to our conversation. I hope your week has gone well. We are hunting for Xerneas today. For Legends Z8. That's why Xerneas is in the thumbnail and the title, actually. Now that I think about it, for more than a second. It's very advertised what I'm hunting. Is it in the title? I might be wrong about the title, actually. I might be wrong about the title. No, okay. Okay, I retract the other bit. It was not in the title. It was in the thumbnail, though. Uma Musume, but restaurant girls? What is... Are you implying, like... I'm not sure Uma Musume is the direct comparison I would make. But I see the vision. You want to make restaurants into anime girls. That's the pitch. Don't anthropomorphize Subway into an anime girl and try and fuck it. That's messed up. I think Lady Anu needs some Subway. Gra's kind of gonna die against our team. Oh, it is, isn't it? That's smart. Wait, wasn't the other way also Grass? Need some I need some context. Okay, I see. Psychic. Yeah. No, normal person, but Burger King. The Burger King. The Burger King. You would the Burger King. To be clear, is this still in the conversation where we're anthropomorphizing the restaurants as anime girls? Or is this like the Burger King? Like the actual Burger King, who has on occasion been used to advertise Burger King. Burger King x Subway. Oh, I see! You're shipping. That's interesting. Because Felix said Felix said Subway was poisonous. And then Travalair said no, Burger King is poisonous. So... we low-key got toxic Yuri over here. I'm too proud of that joke. Side Games has it in their policy, do not the haunts. So Uma Subway would not let you the sandwich. I mean, yeah, no, like... no, Uma Musume have to do it, because those horses are real horses, and they actively have to get permission from the owners of the horses to use the horses in the game. And understandably, I don't think the owners of the horses want porn drawn of their horses. really abstract concept here. You know? But not sure what any of this means anymore. Who is? It says we have to turn them into girls. We're learning a lot about Traveler today. I would, yeah. Bright powder, nice. Alright. But, no brainwaves now. Part of me wants to build up Uma Musume again. But, and then I keep on remembering how badly every single time I've tried career mode has gone. Gotta go for like 3 minutes, be right back. Have fun, Traveler. But the restaurants with art of their restaurants, I mean, like, I think it would depend on the restaurant. You know? Like, I can imagine McDonald's would, like, really clamp down on it if someone drew porn of anthropomorphized McDonald's. You know? I don't think they'd like that. The Wendy's that kind of specifically egged on and created the kind of fake friend corpo social media, I think they'd be fine with it. Why did I play that? I didn't mean to play that. My brain was like, I need thing, so I went to go and get thing, and it didn't, well, I got the wrong thing. Every time I see fucking Eldegoss, I'm like, oh, is that shiny? And then it isn't shiny. Oh shit, the stream is starting. Stream over, good night, everyone. Which is it? Am I coming or going? I don't know! I think Denny's probably would be fine with porn drawn a bit. That wasn't that funny. You need to think of some more, like, British ones, though. I feel like most would be like, no. Like, the most of the ones I'm thinking of are like, no. Hello, Dominic, how goes it? I hope your week has gone well so far. We're continuing our Xerneas hunt today. As per usual. It's not as per usual on a Friday. The last few Fridays have been the Ruinous Pokemon. You're being censored? Yeah, you are, sorry. I'm gonna wait a moment just in case anyone wants to join, and then I will go in with Rob. But, fuck. Words and stuff. Fuck. Words and stuff. But. You know? You're trying to do a half a funny pee-pee poo-poo and it just didn't work. Did you? It censored you trying to say pee-pee poo-poo right there, so that's kind of funny. Got some exciting news. Dale Earnhardt Jr. returns to the Disney Cars diecast line next year. He's part of the NASCAR line. Oh, nice! Gabodo! Corsolazzle came immediately after Luxray, Chooselazzle, or Sandslash. Okay, there we go. It's not allowed. Too lewd, it would seem. Pee-Pee-Poo-Poo is very lewd, you're right. We got Maractus, we got maybe nothing else. That's grand. Alright, we got that. We got a Vaporeon, we got a Raichu, we got a Butterfree, we got I think that's just a Rhydon. Scorch, Ditto, and a Dragon type. My gut's saying through Maractus, I don't know why. I don't know why my gut's saying through Maractus, but my gut's saying we go through Maractus. Technically Maractus is the most choices after it. Here's where Rob says the other water type option was a super strong water poison type. Or water steel, maybe it was Empoleon. I sure hope the filter doesn't have the classic Scunthorpe problem. Mango, now I'm gonna get banned. Because I said a bad word. So I said a no-no word. It's funny because Frostlass used to be banned because it's got arse in its name. I think that was it. No, it might be something else. Got the stream saying no word. No, how could you do this to me? Okay, Mango, that's rude. Yeah, Mango, you cunt. Fucking hell, dude. Fuck, wrong chat. Bro isn't lurking here, actually. So, are you lurking here, or are you joining in on the conversation? Are you joining in on the Scunthorpe problem? You excited to discuss Scunthorpe? Everyone's excited to discuss Scunthorpe, it's how it is. You're really excited when you saw the first pictures of him on the packaging. Mattel finally revived the licensing rights contracts with the Dale and Earnhardt Inc. Hell yeah. Went to lurk on a different stream. I thought as much. I'm guessing it's a stream that went live maybe within the last 5 minutes that I might have gotten notified about. Holy fuck. Ribombee just ripped that Maractus to shreds. Went there to get the channel points. I see, I see. That is fair enough. These days I do similar quite often. To yoink some Chanel points. Points. Points indeed. You're always liking on the shrimp stream. How many channel points do you have on the shrimp stream so far, Mango? I want to know this information. Sandslash just switched out for a fucking... Do we go Butterfree or Raichu here? I think that's the question. I'm guessing Rob's gonna say Butterfree because Butterfree's got items behind it. But he has maybe 8 seconds to say which way he thinks we should go. If it isn't Butterfree, okay, I'm gonna go Butterfree. I hope he wanted Butterfree, because that's where we've gone. Mattel us the license to Dale Earnhardt Inc. in 2009, and they're finally getting the license back. Hell yeah. Shrimp's in it. He means like the just shrimp 24/7 live stream. There was like a period of time where like a solid like 8% of my viewers watched the shrimp streams. I just want to be clear, Mango, the effect that you've had. How many shrimps do you have to eat before your skin turns pink? Do not eat shrimp. Mango, is your take here don't eat shrimp? Is that what you're asking us to do? Is refrain from eating shrimp? Yes. Bro doesn't want us to eat shrimp. That's crazy. That's crazy. It's against the word of God. It low-key is, isn't it? Like, genuinely. in the Bible it says you shouldn't eat seafood, which is probably because back when the Bible was written, if you took seafood out of the sea and not seafood in general, sorry, fish were fine, right? But like exoskeletonous creatures, can't remember their names, but like shellfish, I think it's specifically shellfish that's specified. Yeah, shellfish are the ones that's specified. But like obviously, like if you leave shellfish out like for more than a day, it turns really fucking poisonous. If you eat that shit, you are bad. So like, I'm guessing they said not to do that as a word of God to like, you know, because it made you so fucking ill when you did it. And then yeah. Let's go Venoshock. That's exciting. Rob, you should maybe take this guy. It's up to you. So Sunday said do not the shrimp. So Sunday said do not the shrimp. Rob, we're going Rhydon. It's Rhydon we're going, because if one of the NPCs takes Fracture, we're going to have a bad time. I'm going to take the Bright Powder. Tommy's also teaming up with Dale Earnhardt Inc. 2 for the Taurus Animations X NASCAR crossover line in 2026. Hell yeah. You don't know what to do, may just go to bed, to be honest. I can't slate going to bed. I love a good bit of going to bed. I'm looking forward to going to bed, because I love sleeping. And tomorrow, I don't have to wake up at 8. I could sleep until 1 PM. Oh wait, no I can't. But I can have a lion, and it's gonna be fucking heavenly! I love having a lion. Lion? Nah, I'm telling the truth. Give a man a shrimp and he'll shrimp for a day. Teach a man to shrimp and he'll shrimp for the rest of his life. True and real, Rob. Don't get crushed by a rock. Now that I'm thinking about it, Rob, I need you to listen to me carefully. Do not get crushed by a rock. Yeah, that'll do. That won't do. Right, just kill this guy. There we go. I wonder if Hot Wheels would bring back a few NASCAR diecasts too, though, since they're getting the Dale Earnhardt Inc. 2 license again next year. I mean, that would make sense, wouldn't it? You can't sleep, but you pretend to for about 5 hours a day. I want to be clear, I need to make sure everybody knows this. If you lie down in bed and close your eyes, you're passively regenerating energy. Obviously, if you get, like, actual sleep, you do better. But, like, if you just, like, lie there on the ground, not the ground in your bed, and, like, rest your eyes and, like, don't exert yourself, you do, like, get more energy. That is a thing that happens. You know? So, like, if you ever, like, wake up in the middle of the night before, like, something important is happening the next day, don't get up and do shit. Do not, like, get up and do shit. Just stay in bed. Worst case scenario, put on, like, a podcast or, like, music or something and just lie there and fuck. Rhydon just died. Like, instantly. That's really painful. Okay, stay in bed and drink Red Bulls. Got it. No. I did that while holding a Fab of energy recharge stance and 2-piece energy. Would that recharge more energy than sleeping? I think we need to tell, like, a university or a college about SFA. Because I really want them to dissect him. And find out, like, what's going on in there. Because, like, it would be interesting. It would be interesting to find out. Lo-fi players? Exactly. But it's just saying bed and fuck, right? If that's what you've taken from what I've said, then sure. Although, I'll be honest, I'd be surprised if any CahirLIVE viewers have the second part as like an option in their lives. Like, that would be quite the revelation to me. Okay, damn. Don't have to be rude to us. Look, don't worry. It's not on. Like, it's not an option for me either. I never said it has to be. Okay, I'm not sure that counts as fucking. I'm gonna be honest. You've got me opening Google to type in fuck definition. So, good job. Okay. Okay, have sex with someone. Chiefly with reference to... Okay. Sexual activity, including specifically sexual intercourse. Maybe you could just... Like, I don't think anyone would agree with you if you used fuck to mean masturbate. But I don't think it's grammatically wrong. Yeah, you tend to hear his church history? You didn't, don't worry. Then again, I should have done that incognito. That would have been smarter. You know what? Fuck definition isn't that bad. Fuck definition being in my search... People are going to look at fuck definition in my search history, and they're going to be like, that's kind of funny. Because it is. It is funny I looked that up. No shinies. No shinies at all. But, yeah. Oh, I love playing whack fuck. Yeah? Understanding the mysteries of the fuck. True! Alright. Okay. Sorry, I had to be tired for a moment, but I'm not tired anymore. I'm awake again now. You know?
Hell no!
Hell no. True and or real. So the bottom of my lip's been like really raw for some reason, and I don't know what's done it. I don't know what's done it. So it wasn't like that on the car ride back. So I feel like this is like a recent event. Oh shit. I've been wondering. Like, if there is one poison type on the board, should I take it? Like, should I take it? You have a nice date lined up on Saturday? Rob's got a date! What the? Good luck! How do you do this, Rob? Like, are you on the Daps? Are you on Hinge? Are you on Bumble? Are you on... Pinball? Bumble. Haha, Cahir, your insult possibly won't be true soon. Thank you. I have had many since I last told you about the girl I met outside the hairdresser. Fuck. He's, like, doing things. Rob. Give us your wisdom. Are you on what's left? Eh? Oh, the dating app. No, wait, I like that. Yeah, no. The other fish. Rob, how much for your secrets? Genuinely just interested if this is dating apps or not. Because, like... I don't know, like... I tried dating apps when I was, like, 18 and it didn't work. But I was, like, 18. Now I am 24. And it's like... I feel like people's priorities and desires are different at 24. You know? I also feel like my dating app profile was dog shit when I was an 18-year-old. Because I was a nerdy and stupid as fuck 18-year-old. So, like... You are on a singular dating app. And it's working. I mean, is it working? Is the dating app where the dates are coming from? Turning this into a Rob, give us dating advice, Rob. On the VTuber stream. Yeah, I'd say, had 2 outside of it. Rob is just... Rob, more like Riz, am I right? I think this is why I'm not in a relationship. You know? I think I figured it out. Oh, my stream's synced up. As in, like, I'm not echoing that much at the moment. If I go, hello, Mango, it won't be like, hello, Mango, Mango, Mango. You know? Okay, there's a clang. Oh no, you have YouTube muted. Oh, it's just that, they're synced. So when I go like this and talk, and you have Twitch open, like my mouth is just about moving in sync, maybe. You still things happening at the same time, that's exciting. I think, maybe? Is that exciting? I love being excited. That, like, obviously, like, I didn't mean that in any way, but that sounds bad. You know? Like, I meant that in, like, a regular, normal person way, but, like, that doesn't sound good. You know? I don't know, like, I think that's mildly interesting, personally. Maybe even massively interesting, if you want to argue that. I would argue that. I love massively interesting things. I'm getting into massively interesting things lately. I always find it interesting that they designed Pokemon Sword and Shield to be played with, like, one Joy-Con. I wonder if they'll do that again with any Pokemon games. Because, like, Legends Arceus and Scarlet and Violet, they kind of, like, left that idea behind with. But, like, Sword and Shield, they were, like, kind of on the ball with it a bit. Because they were like, we should make Pokemon playable with one Joy-Con so you can eat food while playing Pokemon. So you can, like, use the Joy-Con and eat pizza. And, like, that was, like, genuinely one of the scientific reasons they did that. Like, that's so fucking smart, right? Like, I love that. I love that a lot. And yeah. Everybody hydrates. Traveler, why did I almost say mango? Traveler has redeemed everybody hydrate, which means that everybody's got to hydrate. Those are the rules. Oh yeah, I was gonna do stream things tomorrow. I'm gonna need to message Dorsal Fin 1 about helping me with stream things tomorrow. If I watch you play, I have all my hands free and can do whatever I want. That's true. That's a true point. That's a really good point. You don't get the experience of choosing what's on your team. I love choosing what's on my team. I love choosing my Pokemon. I've been like, yeah, I'm gonna use a Gyarados. I'm so excited about using a Gyarados in ZA. I really fucking hope. I really fucking hope. You got your sprite right here? Hell yeah. I really fucking hope the Gyarados, Mega Gyarados is, like, early in the game. Because Gyarados is like, whoa, yeah, baby, that's what I'm looking for. That's what it's all about. Yeah, I hope Mega Gyarados is, like, early on in the game. Because that would be cool. I think. That'd be really cool. Called it? What did you call? That's a Druddigan. Hit. Oh, yo, we got Hitmontop, we got Hitmonchan, we got Druddigan, we got Hit Druddigan. I think Druddigan's gonna go better than the others. Maybe I should have chosen the heal, actually. Then again, no, we're fucked no matter which way we go, because they're all weak to Xerneas. Thievul's being switched out to Swampert, that's good. Agreed, hell yeah. When did they put the moist sound on the Gyarados? What do you mean the moist sound? What does that mean? Sorry, I aid because one of the NPCs swapped out their Thievul for Swampert. Mr. Moist. Write that down. I might name my Gyarados Mr. Moist in Legends ZA. Because Magikarp's going to be, like, early in the game, right? You're going to be able to walk past a canal, and there's going to be a Magikarp in it, and I'm going to be able to catch a Magikarp, and then I'm going to have a Magikarp, and then I'm going to get a Gyarados, and then I'm going to Mega Gyarados. A Mega Gyarados. Whee! It's kind of devastating being employed, though. Because, like, I'm going to be able to easily afford Pokemon Legends ZA. However, I'm going to be able to play it Thursday night.
Logos minted.
Lady Aru, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the Cahir Club. You've already been here. I've already asked you these questions. Welcome to the Cahir Club. Thank you, thank you. I hope you've been enjoying the stream. Do you think Gen 10 will be full open world like Gen 9? I would expect so. It'd be a bit odd if they went back. I get the complaints about how Nintendo franchises... Why the fuck did you do it on me twice? Oh, because it was a multi-hit attack. I, like, get the complaints that, every Nintendo franchise is becoming open world at the moment. Because, like, Metroid seems to be open world-ish, doesn't it? So I, like, understand the fears some people have. But, like, I think of all the franchises that deserve to be open world, Pokemon is one of them. Pokemon being open world makes a lot of sense. And I just hope they get better at making open world games as the franchise continues. Because Scarlet and Violet is fun and stuff, but I feel like as an open world game it could be a bit better and have more meat to its world. Like, I feel like they've made it open world, but it's still lost a bit of the interactivity that, like... To be fair, I think Sword and Shield didn't have as much interactivity in its world as it could have had. Like, I think part of the joy... Like, Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, I think, were maybe some of the peaks of, like, Pokemon world liveliness. What do you mean exactly interactivity? So, in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, you, like, walk over to that Vulpix and it's being attacked by Team Skull, and that's entirely optional to do that. Or, like, the Ditto in the police department. But additionally, in general, I just mean people out in the wilderness with, like, an actual thing going on. How do I put it? Because there are examples of that, but... Like... Remember Route 216? I think it might be 217, actually. But in Sinnoh, on the way to Snow Point, there are, like, 2 houses in, like, the middle of fuck-ass nowhere. In the snow. One of them has a hiker in it who gives you waterfall, and the other one is, like... a lady who disappears when you go back into the house. For the second time. There's none of that in Scarlet Violet. There's no people just, like, living out in the middle of nowhere. Like, I think there could be, like... And, like, there are Pokemon centers out in the middle of nowhere, but those are Pokemon centers. And I'm gonna be honest, I like the vibe of the Scarlet Violet Pokemon centers. I hate the design. The vibe is good. The design is dog shit. Scarlet Violet Pokemon centers do not look good. They almost look good, but they're too saturated and bright and all up in your face. I don't like them. Which is kind of a shame because it's a massive downgrade from Sword and Shield, who have some of the best Pokemon Center designs. But just like houses and people and things out in the wilderness, because Scarlet and Violet is so barren. There is like nothing out in the wilderness except the Pokemon to find. And that is a problem, in my opinion. Environmental storytelling. In a way. It's less environmental storytelling and more just things happening in the wilderness between towns. Because Scarlet and Violet more or less have their main locations, but other than that, there's no, like, other than the broad locations, the broad areas to explore, it is actively pointless for me to Dynamax, so I'm not going to, because I'm going to die in, like, one turn. Like, other than, like, the town, cities, and Team Star bases, there's, like, nothing in Scarlet and Violet's, like, overworld that's worth going out of your way to find. I'm not even sure there are any, like, rare TMs that you don't get access to making by the time you beat, like, Starfell Street. They're, like, the only real thing to, like, do that you need to go to specific locations for is the Ruinous Pokemon. It's just the Ruinous Pokemon. And arguably the, like, Titan Pokemon, after you've beaten them, to go back and catch them. But, like, I'm not sure how willing I am to count those. There are technically the sites of Paldea as well, but again, you don't really get much from going to those. Like, I really think that it'd be nice if in the next game there were just houses and stuff out in the wilderness that maybe you can get stuff from. We've almost lost him, which is a bit scary, considering Grover comes back up onto the field that's got, like, 2 hits max. But yeah, no, I'd like more of that. More houses and things of interest between the towns. Because it makes sense in a Pokemon game for the main thing between the, like, locations to, like, find is the Pokemon. But, like, it's only really in Blueberry Academy, for example. In fact, you know what? I will backtrack a bit, because Kitakami and Blueberry Academy start to go in the right direction with that. Like the fucking apple orchard in Kitakami, and there are, like, all those little, like, classroom nodes across Blueberry. And that's kind of what I mean. Not entirely, but it's closer to what I mean than, like... yeah. But, like... yeah, no, I think there should be more to make these worlds feel alive, rather than just... because, like... I don't know. That's like damage. Pokemon Red and Blue. Oh, fuck you, Xerneas. That's really mean. Right? That's really mean that it did that. That's fucked up. Extra missions randomized. Exactly. It looks like ZA is fundamentally going to have that, which is nice. I hope that some of the Mega Stones aren't from, like, Rogue Megas and are just, like, side quests. Like, you do a side quest and you get a Mega Stone. Because, that was how it worked in, like, X and Y and Auras. So it makes sense for it to be like that. But, like, it looks like there are side quests back in Lumiose. So, like, in ZA and Lumiose. So that's good. That's good and interesting, and I'm looking forward to seeing what those are going to be like. But, Gen 10 needs it as well. Just more lifelike worlds. Oh, wait, no, I was making a point. Like, Pokemon Red and Blue's, like, big ethos was industrialization, which is, I feel, a point that Pokemon's gotten very environmentally vocal, which is good, but I feel like in terms of that original idea in Kanto of the industrialization of the region, they kind of lost it a bit. This point doesn't matter as much now that I think about it in the grand scheme of what I'm saying, but I'm going to talk about it anyway because it's something I believe in. I don't know, it's just interesting to see the first game say very directly, not very directly I guess, but the first game very much said, wait, okay, let me just double check, because there's a poison type there, we can go anywhere when we get to the poison type. So, what's on the way to the poison type? Cofferegus is going to be a good bet. Mice on Venus, yes. What was it called? My brain's gone. No, wait, Cahir just yapping about a topic? When do I ever do that? When do I ever do that? I never do that. I find it interesting that Kanto's, like, fundamentally about industrialization. Like, that's a big through line of it, is as you get further into the region, the bigger the cities get, the weirder the Pokemon get, and the smaller the routes get. Arguably untrue once you get back... Shut up. Arguably untrue once you get back to the south of Kanto, where the routes get a bit longer again. But, like, especially as you get into the middle of Kanto, like, it's very, like, industrial. It's very, like, all the cities are really close together. All the routes are really small. All the Pokemon are getting weirder. So it's odd to see Scarlet and Violet be so wild. Like, wonder if they made the Pokemon work instead of children in factories. Why not both? Scarlet and Violet, like, barely has main roads. Paldea doesn't have main roads. It's got cities like Lavencia and Cascabara, which are these massive, large, built cities. And linking these cities are dirt paths. Dirt paths! In this giant, modern region. I really hope in Gen 10 they lock in and have, like, and get willing to, like, make actual infrastructure in these countries. Because they were willing to for a while. Right? Like, they were very much willing to... As everyone said, I'm a tire. Good night, everyone. Good night, Traveler. I hope you have a great rest. A great rest. Like, I think Galar falls into a similar issue, really. A lot of the linking paths between the cities in Galar are also dirt roads. Unova does well. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do I mean? Fun fact, Hasbro Winner Circlet made a model of Jerry Nadeus, 1999 Kickline Christmas Chevy Monte Carlo. She drove in the 1999 car. No, hell yeah. That's cool. I like that. Yeah, what do you mean, what do I mean? Which part are you questioning? Who's... Oh, I see. You are asking Dominic, not me. Dominic, elaboration. But, back to my app. I think Unova and Kalos are two of the regions that I like. In fact, Kalos, not really. Unova's... Oh, Alola! Alola's the other region. That actually does a modern-looking place well. Because Unova has a decent amount of roads that, like, link its kind of bigger stuff. Like, Nakarine to Castelia is, like, a proper road. Nimbasa has proper roads surrounding it. Getting to the bridges, so does not Drayden, Opelucid. And then in Black and White 2, obviously, the desert... No, in Black 2, the desert is turned into, like, a proper road that, links Castelia and Nimbasa. Although, obviously, in White 2, they kind of focus more on the ancestry and past of Unova and uncover those ruins rather than having the big road there, which I think is really interesting as an idea. And I think helps justify the idea why there's not, like, this giant main road linking these two main industrial cities. Like, it kind of gives reason to it, which I like. And then the reason that it's not there in Black and White is because they're still fucking making it, and I like that. And then Alola, on its, like, more built areas, like, all the way up Mount Hukalani is, like, an actual road. There's, like, quite a few actual roads just across from Melee, linking it to more populated areas. There are some dirt roads on Akala Island, to be fair. But there's also a lot of, like, main roads, like the road across the back of the island is, like, a big main proper road. And Heya has obviously got a main road running through it. And then Pony Island doesn't have any main roads, because it's Pony Island, which is deliberately a very, like, wild area. Wait a minute, guys! Oh my god! Unova and Alola come up in a lot in discussions where things are done well. It's because Alola and Unova are some of the best done regions in the franchise, and I really hope Gen 10 locks in and joins them. Never do that again. Why not, Jello? Why not? What's the problem? I don't see the issue. Ugh. Do that again, but only like once in a few months' time. That's the goal. That's the goal. That Lollipop Guild, though? Lollipop Guild? It was annoying. I'm surprised you don't hold that opinion about most things I do, but fair enough. I'm probably going to do what Mango said. Wow. I knocked my phone so hard I didn't even wobble, it just stopped tracking me. Alright. I think our next stop might be Xerneas, if I'm not mistaken. Are we gonna go into a Xerneas fight with no Pokemon that resist it? You probably reached some sort of line there, clearly. Alright, I'm interested about the Lollipop Guild. I don't remember the Lollipop Guild, but Lady Ari. Work, work. Like, the fucked up thing is Scarlet and Violet are like... I can't remember if there are any in Sword and Shield. But like, there are cars in Scarlet and Violet. The only other game there's cars in is Unova. Wizard of Oz. Yes. Why are we discussing the Wizard of Oz? I have no idea why you didn't switch Greedent, Gyro Ball, and Swords Dance. I'm gonna do 6 Greedillion damage. These are levels of greed only spoken about in the Bible. I low-key love Greedent. Greedent might be one of my favorite early rodent Pokemon. Greedant, Greedant. We tried this one before, yeah, and it worked. Don't you remember? Don't you remember how it worked? Green ants, true and real. Yeah? Yeah. That's the reference, the Leaf Guild, Wizard of Oz. Okay, forgive me, this is very much a Cahir is being a dumbass moment. What were you comparing the Lollipop Guild to? Like, I think that's where I got confused. I didn't realize what you were comparing. Does Oz kind of count as an isekai, even though it's not like a basic reincarnation, just unknown lands? I'd say it's an isekai. Like, isekai means transported to another world. And what's the Wizard of Oz about? Dorothy getting transported to another world. It's an isekai. Your high voice earlier. Oh, I see! I'm impressed how... Oops. Okay, that did not do any damage at all. Oh my god. But I can Dynamax now, which means it's going to do 6 Greedillion damage. 6 Greedillion damage. Max Steel Spike. But Oz is still presumably on Earth. Just somewhere undiscovered, I guess. Wait, is it? Is it? Okay, so why did you say does Oz kind of count as isekai? Dorothy gets there by a cyclone or something, you know? So it has to be on Earth. Yeah, but she gets back by clicking her heels together and saying there's no place like home. And then she is back in her house, as if the cyclone never happened. Have you considered the cyclone is a magical cyclone? Just gonna kill it. You just don't understand the vision. You just don't understand the vision. You don't understand the vision. You don't understand the vision. The vision! You don't understand the vision. Okay, watch this. I did, Rob. You did about as much damage as I did. What are the laws on what's acceptable teleporting device for isekai'ness, and why is it a truck? So the truck doesn't teleport you, it kills you. It's just you then reincarnate into the new world. The truck isn't a teleportation device. It's just, I guess, dying by truck makes you more likely to be offered the chance to reincarnate into, like, a fantasy world, I guess. Kill it. Oh, Like, I mean, it's just deliberate murder by the truck as means to isekai the main characters. Exactly, that's like the bit and the joke. Which is fine because most isekai characters... Fuck. Most isekai characters don't want to go home because they don't have enough personality to care where they came from. No shinies, I don't think. No shinies, no. I thought the war turtle might be for a moment, but I didn't think it actually was. Burwomp. We'll do another couple, I think. Most of them are losers. Or something that have nothing home. I mean, they're all losers that have nothing home because they're made to be self-inserts. They're made to be self-inserts are the kind of people who daydream about becoming an overpowered sword magic man in a fantasy world where loads of hot women lust over them. Like, again, I will always stand by all. Okay, when we're talking about, like, this specific subgenre of isekai, which is the main genre of isekai. Because there's the other genre of isekai, which is the villainous isekai. And it's, like, just those two. Oh, I thought we were on all isekai. How do I... Wait, fuck. All isekai that are, like, the kind of, like, fantasy world sword magic man isekai. That isekai. Even when they're not necessarily sword magic men, but they're always about, like, Mr. OP. And... yeah. Is there a dry streak for me on these shinies? It is! I feel like you've been without a shiny for longer than I have. Every story involving getting transported to another world, such as Narnia. I was more just meaning isekai anime. Narnia is another, like, isekai by... retcon. It's an isekai now. It wasn't an isekai when it released. Yo, we got a bot! You'll love to see it. I love bots. Like... I want to complain about isekai again, really. That's the truth of where we're at. So I just want to complain about isekai again because, like, I fucking... like... people are always like, oh, Konosuba's one of the good isekai, or ReZero's one of the good isekai, but they're all still low-key misogynistic. Like, you can be like, oh, it's about, like, a cast of bad people, but okay, but the misogynistic undertones of all other isekai are still there. ReZero is actually really good, though. Oh, no. Oh, no.
What goes Binted?
Pheromosa! Thank you for following, Pheromosa. How goes it? I hope your week has been going well. And I hope you're looking forward to Pokemon Legends ZA. I mean, if you watch or read the web novel, no. Maybe the ReZero web novel is better. But what I've seen of the anime still has... So why judge? I watched the anime. To be clear, I haven't watched season 3 of the anime because I got fed up with it. So I got fed up with it because it's falling into the exact same tropes as every other fucking isekai. Because ReZero is meant to be like different. It's only different because it's like more torture porn, right? For like Subaru, right? And that's like the hook of ReZero, is it's torture porn for Subaru. But like, he still gets the harem. Rem falls for him, Amelia falls for him. Ram only doesn't fall for him for people with like, who are into that. The fucking demon child, whatever, falls for him. Like, it's the same harem swap that every isekai is. It's like always praised as the different isekai, but it isn't actually that different from the others. I'm pretty well, thank you, Pheromosa. Tired, but it's Friday. I hope you have been well. Sorry, I'm complaining about isekai, which is my favorite pastime. It's not. I'm not much of a complainer most of the time. But isekai bothers me. You don't care about other people's opinions? It kind of seemed like you care when you said, so why judge with a sad face? I will be honest. That did make it seem like you cared a bit. But you don't have to. I still stand by what I've said, though, is that, because I, like, fucking Echidna, fucking the witch lady, you know, like, I don't say yammer on about it, but like, again, all isekai that are praised to be like different and better, I feel like all fall into the exact same situation where like the MC still gets all the girls, and by all the girls I don't just mean like in any layered, interesting, romantic sense. I just mean, like, they all fall in love with them because they're so cool and awesome. Like, ReZero is a story that could end up being really interesting, but it kind of falls flat for me when, like, the whole Subaru has to walk this path alone bit manifests in every woman in his vicinity falling madly in love with him. What does the UBO2 bit mean? Sorry, Mango isn't much of a Pokemoner. Pheromosa is an Ultra Beast, and the Ultra Beasts will have number classifications because they're like special and from another dimension and being studied. So Pheromosa is Ultra Beast 02. I don't think there ever was any he has to do everything alone. It's mostly the opposite. Like it is. I don't know, what's it called? I at least hope there is an arc at some point. I'm not sure if they kind of touched upon it. The idea of it is something that stresses him out a decent amount. I'm guessing Rob doesn't want to switch off Emo. But like, Subaru's the only one who has to go through the loops every time, right? Like, he's the only one who has to fuck with that. That's isolating. in like a really big way. And also means he has to like walk on eggshells. In fact, that's it. Like realistically, if you've been through like a series of events multiple times and have ended up learning things about people like multiple times, I just realized this is a really bad set. Like you would slip and then you'd know too much about someone and they'd be weirded out. Like, you'd have to play a very careful social game. Does that actually happen in the anime? It has been a while since I watched it. You know, I'll stop complaining about things that I'm not certain about. I'll stop complaining about things that I'm not certain about. But what I will complain about is the harem aspect, because that's the issue with all this guy. Is the issue with a lot of anime in general, which is the misogyny. My god, I just got fucking eviscerated, didn't I? Yeah. Doesn't repeat things too many times, it's mostly a couple of resets per arc till 6-7. I mean, yeah, but still, like, he's like... lives through, like, a lot. And sees, like, a lot of death and learns a lot about people in specific ways. That then when he goes through again, he ends up not. Very true of real Cahir. Misogyny is wrong. Did you say 6? You said 6-7, Jellu. I'm going to explode you with my mind. 6-7's an interesting meme because I don't think anyone who says it thinks it's funny. I don't think anyone even understands why 6-7 is even a bit funny. You were too employed to notice. I was too You're right, Felix. I was too employed to notice. I'm gonna explode Mango with my mind as well. You know, Mango and Misogynist both start with the letter M. When you think about it. I don't really want to G-Max here. I might be about to die again when I think about it. Explode me, I already won. If I'm thinking about the mess in your walls are gonna get moldy. They're already moldy. My walls are thick with mold. Moldy walls, yes. Fill my brain with toxins. Fill my brain with toxins. Mangogeny. Yeah. Anyway. I'll talk about not Isekai because... like, give me the chance to talk about Isekai and I'll yap about it. Because I firmly stand on the fact Isekai as a genre, it's just kind of dog shit all around. But I've yammered on enough about it, so I should yammer on about other things. So let's figure out other things to yammer on about. I love the big three of slop. Isekai, regressions, and cultivation. Regressions and cultivation? What are these other two categories? Manhwas and manhwa. I'm out the loop here. I hate to say it. In Korea, people started either doing hunter stories because solo leveling or aggression stuff. In China, it's just cultivation. Well, what does cultivation mean? I think I've heard about the hunter stuff because of solo leveling. Also, not sure what regression stuff means, actually. I don't know what that means either. Like, you're gonna need to elaborate a bit more here. I'm not gonna make it too employed to understand this again. Regression to... Okay, so it's like... Okay, I see. I thought that might be it, but I wasn't certain enough to make the firm connection. I guess it's fairer to say I considered that was it, but I didn't think it was. And then cultivation is... Is there a terrain yet? I think cultivation is just sitting down to meditate and grow your own chi or something, and go through realms or whatever. I don't reach manhwas that much. That's fair enough, I can't say that. It's interesting how each one has kind of like made its own genre, where there was like a big knock out of the park hit, and then everyone started following it. Please use a max move, Xerneas. I can't attack until you set up terrain. There we go. It's going to kill me, watch. No, it's going to kill Frostmoth instead. I don't know. Fundamentally, you can see the wish fulfillment and stuff that kind of goes on behind each of them. And obviously once you put wish fulfillment into something like that, the very much end goal of that is to give the main guy a harem. Because a lot of people who like wish fulfillment like it when the character they're meant to like insert themselves as in a story is loved by every woman. Uh-oh. Because obviously the people who get that deeply into wish fulfillment. You know what, I'm not gonna... That was it! What? What the fuck? What do you mean that was it? That's fucked up. I'm gonna do one more run and then I'm gonna go to bed. Okay, bye. Bye, Mango. No, I meant you. Okay, bye, Mango. Getting thrown out. Oh, I see. Hi, Mango. Hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Are you gonna try to seriously get this done before ZA? I mean, I don't need to get it done before ZA is the blunt truth at the end of the day. Like... Was on this then. Was on what? You know, I don't see, like, the firm... Oh, Butterfree's back. So, Seeking. No, like, Fuck, my brain don't want it. the home compatibility isn't even coming out until like 2026, so we don't need to worry about getting it done soon. There's a Salazzle, and after Salazzle there's not really much. Let's just go. It doesn't matter which way we go for the Salazzle. We should probably go to the right, I'd say. I think we've got a better chance to the right. If you don't get Machino before Gen 10, it's over because they're removing it from the game. New patch on all consoles and emulators too. Yeah, I heard that. Don't worry, I'm already aware. It's a real shame, isn't it? You got a license for that? For thinking? No. No, I don't. That's why I struggle. Oh, it's a Dreadnought. Dreadnought's easy. You can tell I'm fucking... God. They're gonna patch out Shiny Minccino from all Pokemon games ever. All Monday streams will just be Genshin because no Minccino, exactly. I low-key closed my eyes then, and like if I had them closed for like a moment longer, I would have fallen to sleep. Nothing of value was lost. Hey! Also, for you specifically, Cahir, if you don't win, Mr. Nintendo himself will come over to your house and take all the games from you. No, not my Nintendo games. How am I supposed to play Mayro now? But I was gonna like do more of the Genshin non-Cry quest after stream. But I might like just try and go to sleep. Because like I am It's the weekend. Why waste your time sleeping? Because I'm tired, Jelux. I'm fucking knackered. Big EP, big EP. Because you'll live. I will, but I'm allowed to sleep if I want. I like sleeping. That's one of the joys of the weekend. Low key. Is the fact that you get to sleep as long as you want and as late as you want. You forbid it, you can't. You're not allowed. Who's a bit busy so couldn't ask too many clarifying questions? That's fair. I'm a bit sleepy, so I can't answer too many clarifying questions. Seeking is good for in fact, Seeking's good for this because Seeking has Driller on, which is a good move to use against the Salazzle. Boom boom. Alright. Bit rude though, it's a bit rude to not let me sleep. Let me sleep. Let me go honction it. Why are you using it on the guy who quad resists it? Lowest damage recorded ever on a max move. Salazzle asked to leave Raid Den. Decision's already been made. No sleeping tonight. No, I'm not allowed to sleep tonight. Oh man, what am I gonna do now? What am I gonna do now? Oh no. Go to sleep at... Oh, that's genius, Mango. You've used a loophole. You fucking monkey's paws, poured Jello. That fucking idiot. What's he gonna do now? Huh? What's he gonna do now when we go to sleep at 1 minute past 12 at night? Which, given the fact I wouldn't want to go to sleep with my hair too wet, is probably when I'd go to sleep anyway. It's midnight for you? Oh wait, you should go to sleep for midnight! Yay! I should take the lizard because I'm poisoned. Me when I need to take the lizard because I'm poisoned. That means we can't go to the ground type though, Rob. We cannot go to the ground type. I will die if we go to the ground type, Rob. Rob, if we go to the ground type, I will explode into bloody viscera. So we can't go to the ground type. I know you want the items, but you can't go to the ground type, Rob. If we go to the ground type, if we go to that Sandaconda, it will explode Salazzle with its mind. It will just explode the Salazzle with its mind. Kind of like maybe if Arthur would have been exploded by Salazzle's mind, actually. Maybe we should go for the Sandaconda. I don't know, man. Wait, we want to go for the fire type anyway. Wait, no, we would want to go to Sandaconda because of items. Toxic. So, it does also make a Dale Earnhardt Inc. next gen? Since they're already making Dale Earnhardt Jr. for the Disney Cars diecast line. What do you mean next gen? Bit of column A, bit of column B. Bit of column A, a bit of column B. Oh, did you go for Sandaconda and I went for Centiskorch? And I won. I don't know why I forget I can win. Why no column C? There was no column C, Mango. No, you went Centipede. Okay. Does Centipede have... Next gen cards from Cars 3. Oh, I see! Yeah. Did you guys know that the Cars 3 storyboards, original storyboards, leaked? And it was going to be a story where, like, some guy fucking did plastic surgery on McQueen to make him look like someone else, and then was going to get plastic surgery done on himself to make him look like McQueen, and like steal Lightning McQueen's identity. Like he just fucking stole Lightning McQueen's identity. Like that's the thing you can fucking do in the Cars universe, is steal someone's identity. They should have done it. That would have like genuinely, I think, traumatized some kids. Like, I'm sure they didn't do it because it's maybe one of the most, like, fucked up ideas they've ever had for a Cars movie. They just cut out the junkyard graveyard out of the first one. They did. Additionally, instead of just attaching McQueen to, like, the tar machine, they were going to, like, put his brain, his engine, into, like, a vehicle devoted to it. And then Meta was going to steal McQueen's body, which is kind of funny, really. If you can be plastic surgeryed into like an entirely different type of car in the Cars universe, gender reassignment surgery must be like a breeze in the Cars universe, right? Meta always gave T-Boy. Low key. I'll add that to my headcanons. I want to make a plush from a claw machine once. He's actually sitting up above me. Cars visit the mechanic, exactly. Alright, Zernie's time. Get it? Because it's got knees. My comedy is highbrow and really hard to understand. Alright. I watched a bit of Cars with my nephew the other week, Cars 3 with my nephew the other week, but I didn't finish it because I went to go and talk to my sister instead of watching Cars. Which I'm sure some people would rather watch Cars and talk to their sister, but yeah. I find like the fan theorizing around Cars 9/11 theory is mildly interesting. What theory is there around Cars 9/11 other than it was probably a car that did it? Not car. The planes are sentient. Not a car. I just meant the planes are sentient, which means like it would have been a sentient plane. Do we even see the lack of twin towers in the Cars universe? Like, is that a thing that we actually see? Like, do we know 9/11 happened in the... Because we know some shit happened in the... Like, maybe not 9/11's, like... Do we see, like, the TSA? Is there a car TSA that kind of implies there was a Cars 9/11 or what? Like... Christianity... There is Christianity in the Cars universe. That is true. And because the Pokemobile has big bulletproof windows all around it, that means there was an assassination attempt. The TSA exists, which means there probably was 9/11 in the Cars universe. Then, yeah, okay, fair enough. Sally is a Porsche 911, does that count? Yeah, sure it does. In fact, I think that implicates Sally in it. It's crazy Peonia's Penny's sister. We don't acknowledge this often. This is an entire tangent. I just want to throw it out there. Peonia's Penny's sister. That's wild. Anyway. Back to Cars 9/11. Only a week past 9/11. Just over a week past 9/11. There's also Imagine from Planes. There's a flyby of New York with no twin towers. Oh, okay. And yeah, Planes is in the Cars universe, isn't it? That's like one of its selling points, is that it's in the Cars universe. And we never forgot, we never forgot. That's crazy. I'm poisoning this guy again. Jeff Gordon also starred in Cars as well. He voiced a Corvette C6 named Jeff Corvette. I love that. This feels especially touching coming from Felix. It does. That's true. More importantly than that, my 3rd birthday is soon. Maybe not. Maybe not touching from Felix. But that is true. It is. Oop, oop. Hi, GP. We're talking about 9/11 in the Cars universe. With Lightning McQueen, Kachow, and how how 9/11 might have happened in that universe. We might win this if we get lucky. Kill it, kill it. Oh. It died! Alright. Last Xerneas of the day. Let's see how this goes. Felix is American? Felix is American. I don't think you can prove that. You say it enough. We all know you're American, dude. I hate to say it, man. I hate to say it. We all know you're American because you talk about it so much. So you're definitely American. Alright. Tourist animations should be called Fall Tourist Animations in the Cars universe. Mascot logo would be a 1986 Ford Taurus. Hell yeah. You can't disprove it. I guess that says it all, doesn't it? I guess that says it all. You know what else is said? I got no shinies today. No shinies at all. Yes, record the Xerneas location. Okay. I do want to say I'm sorry. CahirLIVE streams have been a bit shorter. As previously mentioned, new job, really fucking tired all the time. Being employed is like a hassle, dude. I'm gonna have a restful weekend. I'm looking forward to my restful weekend. I'll be live again Monday. Do not worry, there will be a Monday stream. I'll be doing Minchino once again, so do be sure to stop by for that if you want to see me shiny hunt Minchino. I'll try and be more on time. I probably won't be. But thank you all for coming. I hope you all had a great time. I hope you all have great weekends. And I will see you all tomorrow for some Genshin, or on Monday for more Pokemon. Goodbye, and good night.